And we're going to go ahead and get round one underway very shortly. Just trying to get the last couple of people in here. Hopefully next game there'll be quite a few more. I had some people message me saying they may not make it to the first round. So this is going to be the first one since the new update. I think yesterday some of you might have gotten it. So hopefully we can see some new kills, exploding gas cans, maybe possibly that new vehicle. Hopefully we can get some shit underway for you guys tonight. All right, in about 20 seconds, we'll figure out what's going to be the first plane line for the round. Hopefully we get something right across the middle. Hopefully not too much water. I'm honestly not a big fan of military base endings. I like to see stuff end in the bigger cities within the center, especially with Pachinki. Everybody knows that. I say that week to week. But I also love to see battles go down at Rozhok School as well. So first line tonight's going to go from Primorsk all the way to Milta Power. So not going to be a whole lot of stuff going all the way north unless they're dropping for your vehicle somewhere center and heading up there. Let's see how many teams actually try to pull that strategy off tonight. And maybe people will be trying something new to see if it'll work in ESL for them. So it looks like we have a whole bunch of teams heading up the western coast of the mainland at the moment. Most likely teams are going to be dropping in the Gaka area and the little compounds all to the left-hand side. Most likely all going to be looking for vehicles to go up north towards Hospital, South George, and most likely is going to be crates. And then you can see right there at the end of the plane line, you're going to see the last couple teams jumping out now. From what I can tell, it does look like they are heading either towards Lipovka or Small Power and Big Power right there. From what I can tell, it only looks like maybe one team going to actual Milta itself. And then, as you can see, only Team 11 went to military base, whereas Team 13, the only ones dropping Novo. Check in over here with Team 21. They look to be landing with Team 18. Team 18 was lucky enough to get the vehicle. They're going to go ahead and be one of the first ones rotating north. Let's go over here to Lipovka now. You're going to see, I believe that's 3 teams. So that's going to be Team 22, Team 19, and Team 17. Let's go ahead and zoom out, get a better view of where everybody landed at. Hopefully this shit renders in soon. It's going a little slow after this update. So first one down here is going to be Illusions. That's going to be a knock by Bloody, I believe. And Bloody's going to go ahead and get the thirst right there with that Uzi. Clap's going to be pushing forward. Going to meet up right there with, I believe that says Meep. And if they are not careful... Oh, Claps is going to get knocked right there. Ended up using the aggression against him. You can see right there, Meeps is most likely a one-shot. Not sure if they have any kind of health or bandages or something like that. It's not going to take a whole lot to take them out right here. So they're going to be chilling right there behind the door, trying not to move. And right now, G4 is taking on Insane Nation, I believe. Let's see if we can figure out where these guys are. Let's go over here with Team 24 and what is that? Team 4, I believe. And actually, I take that back. That's Silent Mercenaries. let's go back to Lipovka real quick. And who ended up going out now? I believe we're just down to one team. And it is going to be BND. So unfortunately, was not able to get that one in. I tried to switch over to another battle real quick and ended up only getting a little of the other one. So nothing going on right there. Switching to that, let's go over here with Team 24. They're exchanging shots with Team 6 at the moment. And XGN is going to move in and get the thirst right there onto JoJo. Not sure where their teammates are. You can see a flare just off in the distance. So currently checking in with NASA. And Team 14 has quite a few angles on Team 22 at the moment. So Killer going to be coming out of the little one-story little shack building thing right there. While his teammate Unify is going to go ahead and backtrack across the street right now. Let's see what everybody else is up to. Team 5 rotating right into Team 2. Diverse going to get knocked out of the UAS right there. And I believe Webb is going to get one of those knocks. You're also going to see Team 15 right there inside a mansion at the moment. And Shred is going to be moving up right here on the last member for Team 5. And not sure if Phoenix has any kind of health right there. Going to wait it out for Webb to push forward and possibly get the knock. And never mind, Phoenix was already knocked. And for some reason, it looked like they still had a little bit of health left. So Carnage is going to be over there. I believe some shots are coming out from their direction. And going to get a knock onto Eve right there with the Mini 14. And can Webb possibly shoot under the vehicle and get those last couple shots? And there it is. Eve is going to get eliminated right there. Webb is about a one-shot. You can see another Dacia moving in just to the left-hand side right there. And that is actually going to be reinforcements for Webb. Going to be able to pick him up and get the fuck out of there. Surprised Team 15 hasn't tried to basically capitalize on the position that Carnage is sitting in over here. Did take, I think, one or two from them. I believe that might have been from Angela right there in the 3-story. Carnage is going to go ahead and push up to the L shape now and try to get some cover away from the bullets from Mocha and Angela. Currently, everybody's a little spread out from each other as the zone starts to come in very momentarily. Some of these teams should rotate into each other. I'm wondering if Team 13 is going to run into Team 25 right there, right on that right-hand side bridge. And let's go out here to Team 4, see what they're up to out inside the red zone. And not sure if these guys have a vehicle yet or not. Usually there's at least a buggy chilling outside of this compound. Carnage going to get the knock on Mocha. Let's go back over there to prison and watch Carnage take on, I believe it was Mocha and Angela. So Carnage going to go ahead and rotate to the outside. Hopefully moving a little more left. May be able to get some kind of angle right now onto Angela. Should be able to get that revive, though. And Jazz, from what I could tell, may be still up. So Nova, you can see for Team 25 is knocked as well. Let's actually go ahead and get their view, see what they're up to. So Jazz is going to use a med kit and get back up and should have no problems getting the revive right there onto Hack. There you can see the brand new vehicle from the new update. And Brady just across the street, you're going to see the other members for Team 13 roll in to try to provide some support to their two teammates. And Zuki right there trying to get the hard flank. But you can see Team 13 is going to be using the rock for some cover. And I believe Brady and Nova are both knocked at the moment. Tunable is going to go ahead and take Brady out with, I believe that was the Deagle. And Zuki is going to get knocked by Tunable, and Jazz is going to go ahead and confirm that one with a nade. Bennywise is going to go ahead and retreat to try to get his team some points in the first round by staying alive. So if this is your first time watching, if you are not looking at the Discord, so you can see the amount of point difference between all the different rankings as it goes down. I believe first to second place is about 120 point difference. And then as you go down in ranks, the gap goes a little bit smaller, but it's all about placement points as well as trying to get as many kills as possible. So let's go ahead and check in with Team 23 now. I believe Team 16 just went ahead and tried to rotate past. So that's a second one. I'm wondering if these things are everywhere. I haven't really played a whole lot of the new update. I'm not sure if they just come out of flare drops only or if you can find these things. But it looks like they go slow as fuck. So Mocha going to be in the L shape. You're going to see U7 going to be pushing up. And right now they're going to have two different angles right here onto Mocha. And you can see Angela right there trying to get up onto that roof. And cannot get an angle for these guys. Unruly going to get the knock right there onto Mocha. And Dave is laying some shots down the way onto Angela. And going to go ahead and get that confirmed as well. So that's going to be 2 kills right there for Universe 7. So we actually do have 2 teams pretty close. Up near Severny, it's going to be Silent Mercenaries as well as Team 21. Looks like Team 21 is just outside of the shooting range. Let's see if Team 1 and Team 11 end up rotating into each other. I believe Team 1 just stopped, and Team 11 is going to continue just very slowly to the right-hand side. It's possible they might be going for Dick House right there in the center. We still have, I believe, like 5 teams right there on the western edge of the circle. So they have about, I believe it's like a minute and 15 seconds until Blue Zone starts moving in. So they have quite a bit of time to stock up on some stuff and move in. There's not a whole lot of people on the northern side right there. You can see Zen Gamers releasing some shots. May have been at Talent Mercenaries as they rotated by. So you can see ATTP right there rotating right beside War Criminals. Let's see if we can get some shots going on between these two teams. ATTP going ahead and jumping out of their vehicle. And I believe War Criminals is going to keep going. And from what I can tell, it looks like they're headed kind of toward the compound right outside of Rosshawk. Let's go and check in with Team 13. They're getting some shots placed on them by Team number 1, which is going to be one of the ice teams tonight. And you can see Apex Grid is going to be knocked, as well as Tunable and Hack. Marino going to be pushing in, try to get another knock for his team. Jazz is going to go down right there. And I believe it is just going to be down to Gabby. And going to go ahead and get shot right there by one shot as they come through the doorway. So very nice job right there by Ice to eliminate 4AB from the first round. Let's go ahead and check in with VND right now. And they are taking on Zen Gamers. And from what I can tell, it does look like they were the winners in this one. And so Astro and Bloody are going to be the only two still standing. I'm not sure if any of the Zen Gamers ended up getting a kill right there or not. I remember claps going out earlier. Let's go ahead and check in with U7 real quick. And we did not get to that one quick enough. Who did they end up taking out? I can't click on crates. So Tsunami gonna be right inside the blue zone at the moment. From what I can tell, it does look like they jump back into a vehicle, gonna make their rotation in. So the northern side, definitely very light on teams. So if they were to rotate towards the Rossock area, they should be pretty good. Let's go down here, check in with ATTP. Not sure if that was a misfire or if they saw somebody. And now they are going to roll into Team 1 down here at School Apartments. And there is going to be a giveaway, so one of these teams is going to know the other is here now. Not sure who let that shot off. And now you can see a UAS for, I believe that is Star Esports right there. And they're going to just continue to rotate by. For a second, I thought they were going to stop right on the building. Ice is inside right now. And they are going to rotate by Universe 7 right now. Let's go ahead and check in with these guys. You can see the vehicle is smoking. So they're going to have to get out of that thing before it blows up and takes out the whole entire team. Reaper going to get knocked right there, as well as Remix and Reigns. So one of them going to get thirsted right there. Dave's going to go ahead and get the confirm onto Reigns. And now you can see Dave going to be pushing towards the other building. Remix back up. And now Kachiga is going to get knocked by Dave as well. So Remix is going to try to rotate a little bit more forward and going to go ahead and get knocked as soon as they come outside. Who is still up for that team? Where are they at? Where is squad? And he is actually going to be eliminated by Spetsnaz in a different location. So ATTP is still going to be just outside of ice over there at the apartments. And then now you're going to see Team 14 rotating in just to the right-hand side of Universe 7 right now. But from what I can tell, it does look like Terror is going to be pushing forward towards the monkey right there for Team 21. And Red Zone is going to drop right on top of these guys. So let's go back here and check in with Marino real quick. See if we can get his view on who's exchanging these shots right now. And Reaper is going to take down Monkey right there. You can see Tear trying to play some shots onto Spetsnaz. And he is going to peek the side of the tree just a little bit too long. Let's go over here with Team 4. So they're going to be rocking 3 people. Not sure how many are still standing for Team 3 right there. It might only be the one. And War Criminals is going to be rotating right here onto the side of the hill in front of them. Tear is, I guess, going to kill himself in a vehicle explosion. That is unfortunate for that team. And it is going to be a hard southern shift right there onto the zone. And Panic is going to get a knock onto one of the members for ATTP. Let's go ahead and switch back to this one real quick. So they should have no problems getting that revive. These two teams are going to have about a minute and a half to go ahead and make their rotation towards the new zone. But you can see Universe 7 is trying to come up from the rear of ATTP. And they are playing rather aggressive tonight, trying to get all of these kills. So Light and Dez going to go ahead and hop in that buggy and make their rotation out. Dez going to get knocked right there by Dave. And they are going to go ahead and push forward on that one. And Daddy is going for the res onto Dave. Light going to try to play some cover fire. And some going to get landed on Light right there behind that rock. And Dave's going to go ahead and try for the right flank. Going to go ahead and get knocked right there by Dez. And Light trying to play some shots onto Unruly. Unruly going to get a knock onto Daddy. But now you can see Reaper from his, I guess, 190 from these guys. Going to be pushing down the hill. And Light trying to get the confirmed kill onto Dave. And going to get a knock onto Unruly in the meantime. And I thought Dez was back up, but I guess not. And here comes the zone. Going to be causing some extra damage to these guys as they're trying to battle this one out. Actually, I would not even get in that thing. So Reaper's going to go ahead and backtrack. definitely the smart move right there. Let's go ahead and check in with Team 19 now. Currently checking in with Astro. You can see Spades right there got a knock onto one of the members of War Criminals. And Light's going to go ahead and get the confirmed kill onto Unruly. And Dave is going to be taken out by the play zone. And where is Silent Mercenaries? Let's go over here. Cheeks getting the knock with the VSS. And going to go ahead and who got the last one right there? So he is going to get both those kills. One onto Carnage and the other one onto... It just went out of the kill speed way too quickly. And Cheeks going to go ahead and get shot in the back right there by Bread behind the tree. And Kaysen gonna try, and I believe Kaysen just got him. It looked like Panic was the guy for a second, but he is way too far away. You can see Legend right there peeking the top of the hill, trying to figure out where Kaysen's at down here. And this zone, this zone is gonna go ahead and shift towards farm. And let's go back here, check in with VND real quick. You can see, I think that's Bloody just got knocked right there. So XGN is going to be almost next to these guys. So who's that? Legato pushing up towards the guard tower. Going to use that smoke for a little bit of cover. And Papa going to be pushing across the street to meet up with him. Carnage and Killer B going to be taking up the rear. And Papa's going to go ahead and push into the building. And Bloody is going to get knocked right there by Legato. And Killer B going to get the confirmed kill with the nade. And Astra going to take a little bit of damage right there from the molly. Going to jump through the window. And 2 members for XGN currently knocked. Let's see if Astro can pull this one off, and that is it. Astro is going to, I believe, get 3 or 4 of those right there. Let's go back up with Team 14 at the top of the hill. And currently, Legend is down. And Jay going to be hopping in his vehicle, get a different position right there onto Silent Mercenaries. And going to land a couple. But I believe Spades was able to move behind that rock just a little bit to take no more damage in that one. There's really nowhere to go. This team has 3 different angles on him. So once he peeks his head out from that rock, that's pretty much it. Again, actually, I didn't know he had a vehicle. And let's see if he can get to zone before it... No. Going to be taken out by Node before he can make it. Right now, Astro is going to be the only one in zone. That may be the only compound still inside of this thing. So we're going to see a bunch of teams using, let's see, are these trees in? Yeah, so it's going to be pretty much ending right here where all of these trees are. That's where I have a feeling the zone's going to end up shifting to. So maybe some of these teams are going to end up using vehicles for some cover, using a vehicle wall, something like that. Hopefully they have enough smoke grenades. And let's go up here with Ice. They're battling it out with Team 14 at the moment. And I think Panic is currently knocked, so it's just going to be up to Marino. And Node, I believe, is knocked as well. Jay had a little bit of damage on him down there. Legend going to move up for the revive right now. So Node going to get revived. And do they push up knowing that there is only 2 of them? And Node going to backtrack towards Jay. And Marino trying to land some as he backtracks, but from what I could tell, it does not look like any landed. Kaysen going to be just down the hill from these guys inside that crevice right there. So let's see where Marino and Panic end up rotating to. Zone's going to end up pushing in right now. So they are going to have to push down. Otherwise, they're going to take a lot of damage from the zone. And Bennywise is going to take some damage right there. About a one shot. I believe that may have been Legend. And Panic go ahead and confirm that one. Kaysen going to get the knock on to Marino. And going to move up. Is he going to get Panic as well? And Kaysen jumps into the zone and going to be taken out by Node in the process. So now you can see Legend pushing forward and going to go ahead and take Panic out of this one. So now it is going to be down to our last 4 people alive. And this is our final 2 teams. So it's going to be Astro for VND. And you're looking at what is that? Looks like they might have 2 different teams. Might be NTT and INS. And they're going to push right into the compound where Astro is hiding. And you can already hear the nades coming out. And that one's going to land right. I believe Astro just took himself out. So nice job to Jay, Fury, Node, and Legend on that one. We're going to go ahead and take some endgame pictures. Go ahead and get the next lobby set up for you guys. So stay tuned, and the code will be out shortly. All right, everybody, let's get round 2 underway. So let's see what this plane line is going to look like. So we're pretty much going to go from military all the way up to Stalber. Basically, there's only 2 places I expect people to go that far up, and it's going to be Severny and Kameshki. I really don't see a whole bunch of people jumping Kameshki, except for in, I guess, actual tournaments to play it safe. It's a little small, and it's usually only good for maybe 1 to 2 people. So first team's going to go ahead and jump out. That is going to be Zen Gamers. And I believe, are they going? No, they are not going military. They're going to go mainland. Thank you for the follow, Magic. So Team 13 going to be the only ones going to the military base itself. Let's see if any of these teams jumping near, I believe Team 25 right there with Bennywise. I wonder if any of these guys will be heading to Novo. Zen Gamer is going to be taken up. What location is that? I don't think it's anything special. I think it's just a group of houses. That's actually not too bad of a location. Definitely has some decent loot for these 4 2-stories. And I believe Team 6 and Team 2 going to be heading to Severny together. Let's go over here with Team 22. I believe they are exchanging shots with, what is that, Team 21. So they're going to be landing together. Sway going to be knocked right there. And Kunta going to be coming in with the DP. And Unify is knocked as well just in front of them. And going to take both of those guys out with no issues. All 4 of them still going to be standing. You're going to see Star is going to be right there on the street by the bridge. And they are going to unload some shots onto these guys as they rotate out. Spetsnaz and Kunta going to get knocked from the vehicle almost instantly. And they're going to go ahead and thirst these guys to get their 2 kills. And Team 21 just going to continue rotating. So definitely not a good idea for them right now to be turning around. And let's see what else everybody's up to. Let's go up here with XGN real quick. I believe I saw some shots being exchanged between them and Shreddit. Carnage already out. Papa, you can see, crazy low on health. And is Shreddit going to be pushing forward towards the church? Yeah, so Webb is just by the broken wall where the picnic tables are right there. So they are going to be heading this way soon. Killer Bee going to be on the top of that building right there, trying to get some kind of view to see where these guys are coming from. And Webb going to be pushing up even more now. Chrono's going to get the knock onto Dave with the pistol. And Phoenix going to be taking down Kaysen. Legato taking down Webb right there. Thank you for the follow, Apex Grid. So Legato had the line of sight right there onto Seo. And going to be pushing up right now. You can see Eve currently knocked as well. And going to get up, but only a 1 shot. And now it is going to come down to Clout. Clout, the only one still standing for his team. And you're going to see some shots right there coming up from Papa in this direction. But Clout's going to be using the broken wall to his advantage. And going to be taken out by Killer B. So very nice job by XGN right there. Basically, when it comes down to it, communication is key. And from the looks of it, they were definitely talking to each other on that one. Let's go over here with Team 22. So Team 3, I believe, is just up the hill from these guys. Killer, actually the only one left for his team. So Who was team 3? So that was going to be, what was that, Misfits? Mischief, my bad. Shunning is going to be pushing the top of this hill. If he can get here fast enough, he will have the line of sight right there onto Killer. The tree right there may be saving him, but he is going to be coming in to the open right now. Let's see if Minty can somehow see him. And actually going to get to the shack right there. And no line of sight, so she should be good. Let's go over here and check in with Hyperion. Let's go up here with Team 24 now. So I thought Team 11 was a little bit closer, so we're going to go ahead and rotate to somebody else real quick. So Team 9 and Team 14, pretty close over there in Yasnaya. And zone should be moving in about 20 seconds. So it should be pushing these couple teams together right there on the eastern side of the zone. You're going to see Team 17 running into Team 25 right there near Farm. And let's go over here with Universe 7. And I believe Team 8 is right on top of these guys, so we should see a battle between them and Ice White. You're going to see Terra getting a knock onto Coots. Falcon taking a couple shots right there. You're going to see Unruly pushing forward. And nothing is rendering in at the moment. There we go. So Unruly was pushing up right here towards Falcon. Falcon is going to be upstairs, and up comes Unruly. And Falcon ended up being knocked right there. I actually thought he may have had that one. Unruly going to get knocked right there by... What is that? I can't even read the dude's name. And Kronos is taking on Reaper in the bottom of the big building. And one shot, he is going to run right into Terror. And Terror is, I believe, going to take out the last member for that team. And should get Unruly back up. So Dave, the only one currently out for their team. I believe that was from a little bit earlier, almost as soon as the game started. So now let's go up here with New England Whalers, check in on them. I believe it might just be down to one member for Team 5 over there. You can see Exclusive pushing a little bit forward. See how close she is. And Winters is going to try to get the last shots right here onto Storm. Going to be coming in from both angles. Storm going to get the knock onto Winters. Lizzie going to be pushing forward. And should have no problems. Yep, she is going to get the kill and the revive right there. So New England Whalers going to get 15 points and move a little bit farther into the second round. Let's go over here with Team 22. So Killer right now is definitely really close to Team 3. Where are they at compared to where he's at? So he's going to be in top of the 3-story. And he might have just thrown a bunch of smokes out of there. So going to be in smoking out the first floor. Let's see what Mischief does here. So Killer's going to use the little area on the outside of the building for some cover. And these guys have no idea where he is. Are they going to do it? And he almost got it. But it's pretty much just running into bullets when you come around there. So Grove going to get knocked right there behind the tree by Killer. And now they definitely know where he's at, and he is going to be taken out by two different people at the same time. Let's go over here with Pennywise. And I want to say they were just taking on Zen Gamers. From what I could tell, Zen Lee was putting up a badass fight in the kill feed. Sorry I did not get to it sooner, but it does look like Team 25 was able to take them out. Would have definitely loved to see that on stream, though. So we do have only a few teams on the outside of the zone. It's only going to be a couple members from War Criminals. Believe 40p might have just taken out another team, and that was going to be, I want to say Insidious, if I can remember correctly. And New England Whalers is currently taking on Hyperion. Where are these guys at? So there's been quite a few teams knocked out already. You can see not too many inside of the zone. Definitely, I believe last round, there was probably about 4 to 5 more teams. Basically, what that means is it takes up a whole bunch of the compounds that people normally go to. You can see right now they're spread out just enough where they can restock on their loot, and pretty much gives them a breather in between battles. Not really a fan of the music's inside the buggy. I'm wondering if it's just a custom room glitch that I don't hear any of the vehicle like accelerating, anything like that. Let's go over here with Team 25. Let's see if they see Universe 7 rotating past them. They might be just a little bit too far away. I may end up seeing Tear right here as they come over the crest of the hill. And Tear gonna get the knock right there onto Pennywise. From my angle, it kind of looked like Pennywise shot first, but most likely a spectator glitch. And Bleach and Pika are going to go ahead and backtrack and get to a little bit safer cover inside the L-shaped building right there. Tear and Unruly going to be pushing up. Reaper is going to be now just coming over the crest of the hill. And they're trying to play some angle shots through the windows. You can see Tear pushing up, going through. I thought he was going to go in the garage real quick, but Pika ended up peeking the balcony as soon as he came around. And Pika going to get the knock onto Tear. And Bleach going to get a little bit of damage from the frag grenade. And you can see right now, Unruly is going to be placing some cover fire. So this is what I believe I explained last week when I was streaming. But basically right there, Unruly was just provided some cover fire. It doesn't matter if you place the bullets on them or not. Just put them in the general vicinity. And pretty much saves your teammates' lives because they're not going to want to get knocked themselves. Pika right there, going to get a knock onto Reaper and going to go ahead and confirm the kill. And Tear going to be right here trying to move up the stairs. And Unruly going to get knocked as soon as he peeks the doorway. And that is going to be it for Universe 7. Very nice job right there by Bleach to get the last 2 kills on them. And should have, I believe, just Pika left. So nice job to Team 25 right there. So New England Whalers just making their way to the zone now. Team 20 is just behind them. So Team 20 may end up rotating right into the rear of New England Whalers, or possibly even to Team 25 right there. Let's go ahead and check in with Team 14. I believe Node may be placing some shots downrange, but what team was he? So possibly on Gabby for Team 13. Doesn't look like anything is landing on either one of the vehicles. They're going to make their way back towards Hack and Jazz up there. And Mr. Chinese Symbol Man getting one weight on him, but nothing too crazy. So New England Whalers is going to rotate right here into Team 14. You can see Exclusive going to be right there by the hut right in front of Jay. And for a second, I thought he was about to get a couple headshots. And Exclusive going to get knocked. And Legend's going to go ahead and get the knock and the confirm right there. And I believe New England Whalers is going to continue to rotate to the southwest. So let's go back to Team 13. Right now we're going to check in with Soul Picks. And which one of the players for Team 13? Let's go down here with Hack. So Hack and Jazz going to go ahead and be pushing the compound right here where Node and his teammates hide. And Node going to be upstairs jumping out. And going to be using the top of the little shack right there as basically just a different angle. Jazz didn't even look up in that direction, so definitely paid off right there. So you can see Hack right there on, is that the outside or the inside of that building? So Node getting 2 kills from that location. So Node going to go ahead and take Hack out. Soul Picks going to get a knock onto Legend. And Jay is going to knock Soul Picks almost instantly after that one. So now it is just going to be down to Gabby. And Jay landing some shots right there. Gabby very low. And that is going to be it. So Team 14 definitely should be able to get their 2 down teammates back up. And definitely gives the advantage very late in this game, having a whole entire squad. So like I always say, it's not about who gets the kill. It's more about how many bullets you can place on that one target to eliminate them faster and move on to the next one. So it basically comes down to, it's not all about just kills for one person. It's about how many the team can get as a whole. And here we go with another rotation. All of these teams are pretty much on the northwest side. So we're going to see probably quite a few battles as these teams start to roll into each other. You're seeing Team 18 Star right here going to be rolling into Team 6. And they are going to be taking on XGN. And let's see, Papa going to go ahead and get knocked right there. And Remix is going to fall back. Legato and Killer B were trying to get the couple shots onto him as he went out the window. And Squad right there currently knocked. Steezy is getting revived right now as well. And Remix is going to have to reload and get knocked right there by Killer B. So he was able to pull out a secondary, but was not able to get enough damage done. And I believe Killer B just got another knock, this time on... I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And Steezy going to get the knock onto Legato. Killer B going to push forward. And I believe he ended up getting the last couple bullets. And that gives his team how many kills? That's going to be 8 for XGN. So Team 20 is going to be using the high ground right there on the hill. You're going to see, what is that, Prince, I believe, and Nippa going to be pushing down to the compound and going to be hopping out. Killer B is going to get in the US, and they come around just in time, and they are going to go ahead and put the last couple into him. So nice job right there by Team 20 to see a weak team and go ahead and push down and eliminate him as soon as he is trying to get out of there. You're seeing G4 currently taking on, I believe that's War Criminals, and I believe G4 may have won. Let's go down. And it did not let me switch, but there are, I believe, 2 or 3 teams down there. So currently checking in with Silent Mercenaries. G4 is going to have the compound just ahead of them. And let's see where Team 10 is. So C-Dub's still going to be alive for War Criminals. I believe these guys are setting up for a push. So not sure if Rush and Spades are going to try to flank to the left-hand side to come around right there on the dip of the hill. But they also may not know how many people are actually down here. Let's switch over here to Team 14. And Jay currently knocked, but is getting revived. And where is Team 9? So that's going to be New England Whalers. They are going to be in the compound just ahead of them. And then you're also going to see Team 17 just off to the northwest of them as well. And Dabs is going to get the knock right there onto Jay. So Silent Mercenary is still over there with G4. So both those teams going to have about a minute to make their rotation forward. And Team 3 is going to be coming up right there behind Team 14 up on the hill. Mr. Symbolman going to get knocked right there by, I believe that was Dabs once again. And let's go over here with Team 17 real quick. And Team 21 is going to be down the hill from them as well as beside them. Not sure if they know that Madeline is over there. And there's actually quite a few teams up on the hill. You're going to have Mischief just in front of them as well as Team 20. And Meep is going to get the knock onto Oblivion, and Node's going to go ahead and confirm it. Bot going to get the knock right there onto Illusions. And Nifa is going to go ahead and confirm it, but Bot is going to go ahead and get knocked in return. Cheeks is going to knock Spades. Where are these guys at? Let's go over here, check in with Jay. And Nippa going to get eliminated right there by a nade, and that is going to be from Lick. Ryan currently knocked over there for Team 17. And we have quite a few teams right here on this northwest side of the zone right now. So it's going to be 1, 2, I believe that's like 4 teams. So Silent Mercenary is just going to be down there by the warehouse down the hill. So they are, from what I can tell, pretty far outside the zone. They're going to have to move right into Team 14. So they're going to have slight little advantage with the high ground. And 2 members for Team 21 eliminated by, I believe it might have been Meep over there. So Monkey's still currently alive. And who ended up taking him out? And VND just took on G4. And I want to say VND was the victor of that one. Yeah, so Team 19 is the only one still standing down there. Team 14 is going to be pushing into the zone to get their little piece of land. Bleach and Pika going to be using vehicles for some cover right in the back of them, as well as use the little shack for some cover to peek from. So the only problem with where these guys are right now, it's going to be some cover right there from Team 14. But I want to say Dabs had the AWM or the M24, and the line of sight for Dabs to these guys is pretty much dead on. Monkey gonna go ahead and take down Minty. And Silent Mercenary should have a pretty clear path into the zone right now. How far is Monkey from these guys? They may end up coming pretty close to one another. I can't believe they didn't see him. It looked like Monkey to me was in the open, like bare part of the grass. And they had to have seen him. So Dabs and them are taking on VND right now. Let's go to these guys. So you can see Winters right there. Dabs going to be pushing up through the zone. And Dabs going to take down Anxiety. And Dab's going to be pushing forward. Can he get the revive? And it does not look like he was able to get there in time. So Insidious right now does probably have the best location. And it was just a duo alive for Silent Mercenaries right there. Monkey alive for Team 21. And then now you're going to see Pika and Bleach pushing forward, and they're going to be taken out by Node as soon as they land into the tree. Legend going to get knocked right there by Cheeks from Silent Mercenaries. I can't believe they haven't seen Monkey yet. So Jay and Chinese Symbol Man going to be staying down there to take on Dabs. And then Node going to be up here by himself taking on 2 different teams. Dabs going to be taking down the Chinese Letterman right there. So Dabs is killing it with that sniper rifle. He's going to be pushing up now with his M4 out. Does he take on Jay? Jay's going to be peeking the tree right there. And Dabs is going to bring this one home. All right, so these are going to be our last 3 teams. So Silent Mercenaries does have a little bit of an advantage right now, having 2 people still alive. But you never know. It could be Monkey or Dabs that pull off the upset. Game and Cheeks are searching for these guys. Cheeks is going to come over the side of the hill right now in Dab's direction. And Dab's going to go ahead and get the knock right there onto Cheeks and going to go ahead and thirst him. And now Game is going to be pushing down in this direction. Going to be peeking the top of the hill. Knows Dabs is behind that rock, but was unable to land any bullets onto him. So let's see what Monkey's up to. Monkey is now up and running in this direction. And gonna go ahead and get fairly close to zone and go back to proning in the grass. So game gonna go ahead and take dabs out right there. So now it is going to be team 21 and team 7. Let's see who wins this 1v1 battle. Monkey has been playing it very quiet for the last minute or two. As you can see right now, game has no idea where he's at. Monkey's definitely got to be hearing game jumping around over there. And this zone is going to go ahead and shift onto, I guess, the hillside right here. And Monkey's going to go ahead and prone a little bit over. And now is going to come up now just behind game. And who ended up pulling that one off? And it was Monkey. So very nice job to Monkey for staying in this one. So I believe their clan name is Nameless, and that's going to go to Monkey, Spetsnaz, Madeline, and Kunta. So going to go ahead and take some endgame pictures, go ahead and get the final room set up for you guys, and we will be back in about 10 minutes. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get round 3 underway now. And let's see where this plane line takes us. So we are going to go from basically Milta Power all the way up to George Pool. So actually a pretty good line. It's going to give people access to, I want to say, all their primary drops for training for ESL next week. Hope to see pretty much all of you there. I hope nobody else kicks out. I heard the rumor of somebody ratted on somebody and one of the teams got kicked out already. So hopefully there's not a whole bunch more of that going on. Definitely looking forward to it. Wish it would have gone on this week, but I understand due to the update, it probably would have fucked them some things up because I think some of the Android people got it around like 8:30 last night, I believe, was the first time I saw somebody getting it. So would have been right in the middle of it. So we're seeing a whole bunch of people heading towards the Roshawk area. And most likely this is going to be Roshawk School and the apartments as well. Let's go ahead and see where they're landing at. So ADP is going to be landing pretty late. It's going to be on the same side as One Shot. So Team 1 going to be just a little far away from their team. Nothing too crazy. See where everybody else is up to. So you see quite a few people around George Pool South. And I want to say like 3 teams in North George. So we're going to see some shots right here come out with, I believe, Silent Mercenaries. They're going to be right on top of Team 3. One Shot going to be taking down one of the members from ADP with a Bison. That gun's actually not too bad. Let's see. You got Shining up there on the roof. And Calm, Cheeks, and Spray are all going to be right here inside of Gatka. So maybe Minty can come over here and maybe provide some backup. What is that gun? Is that the Deagle? No, something sounds fucking crazy weird. So you can already see flares going up over there. And Cheeks is going to get knocked by Shining with the Uzi. And I want to say that was right when Cheeks was trying to throw the molly. So got very lucky that didn't get taken out by his own. Shining going to be pushing forward now more towards Spray. And going to get the knock onto Spray as well. Where is Calm? So Calm's going to be too far away. So most likely Shining is going to heal up and get 2 kills right here. So let's go ahead and rotate out. See what everybody else is up to right now. Let's go ahead and check in with Team 5. So shots coming out between them and Team 1 and Roshawk. Team 5 currently controlling the Roz Hill. You can see Marino currently knocked as well as One Shot. And Storm is going to be pushing down. Going to eliminate One Shot right there with a shotgun. Scooby, from what I can tell, is getting the revive onto Marino right there. Jazz going to get the knock onto Steezy. And he is going to go ahead and thirst as well. Panic getting the knock onto Storm. Going to go ahead and thirst him fairly quickly with that new UMP45. For everybody that has not tried it yet, I definitely do recommend it. It's got a little bit more stopping power, but in return, you lose 5 bullets from when it was extended mag being 9mm, and has just a little bit more recoil, but it's nothing too drastic. I'm definitely a huge fan of it so far. That and the new M16. I still prefer M4, but that new tac stock you can add to it and a little bit of characteristics of it actually make it not a bad gun. Lick is going to be pushing forward. It does look like he's going to be knocked right there by Marino with the M16. Going to go ahead and thirsted by Marino again. This time, he's going to finish him off with the SKS. So let's go over here with Team 3, see what they are up to. G4 currently taking on XGN. Wonder where that one's at. So that's going to be in North Georgia. Let's rotate up there real quick. So Killer B currently knocked. And now you're going to see G4 pushing across the street. And Legato is going for the revive. Killer B is now back up. And Chronic and Spade's going to be pushing forward. You can hear, don't think that was a nade. It may have been a smoke. I'm not sure where it is. Chronic pushing forward into the building. And they're all going to be in the one-story blue just beside it. Papa going to get knocked right there by Rush. Killer B going to be jumping around the side of the building. Going to go ahead and take on Chronic. Chronic going to get knocked right there by Carnage. And Spades is going to take down Legato. Can Carnage get the revive onto his teammates before they start pushing forward, though? Rush going to go ahead and push out. And very close to getting him. Carnage is now going to take down Rush as well. And Spade's going to come around the side of the building and eliminate him. So that is going to be it for XGN in the third round tonight. Go up here with Team 24. So currently, Nick is knocked. JoJo is going to be knocked now as well. So it's just going to be up to 2 of these members. It's going to be Timmy and Finisher. And Legend and Jay are going to be... Come on. There we go. Right on top of the Ross Hill. You can see Legend right there is trying to push left. And he needs to look more left, and he will see Timmy and Finisher rotating. I'm really surprised they don't see it yet. There we go. So Legend going to be placing some shots downwind. Going to be landing a few onto Timmy. Finisher going to turn around with the M4 and go ahead and knock Legend. Definitely saved Timmy right there from a knock. And now Jay's going to have to push forward to try to get the revive onto his teammate. And Insane Nation is going to live a little bit longer in this third round. Definitely nice job right there by Finisher. All right, so now that a couple teams have been eliminated, it's going to give these teams a little bit of space to go ahead and loot up for end game battles. You're going to see Team 14 rotating right here next to Fate. Does not look like Insidious is going to go ahead and stop. They're going to most likely head back to Roz, get a little bit closer to Insane Nation up there. See who Team 20 is shooting some shots at. Not too sure what they're doing. Let's go ahead and look at the bridge down here. Check in with Team 25 as Team 13 rotates. So Viper going to be directly in front of them. Going to get a nice knock right there onto Bennywise. And Pika is going to be just behind him. You can see Jazz still knocked behind the tree. And Pika's going to go ahead and get the thirst. And Gabby's slowly going to be pushing forward now. And from what I can tell, it does look like Viper has Carnage not going to go and get the finish. And now Pika is going to be pushing forward. You can see Bleach just off in the distance as well. And Gabby going to play some nice shots from distance right there on the Pika and going to go ahead and get the knock. Bleach may want to jump in that buggy and just get out of here. With where teammates at, it's nothing really you can do. And Bleach is going to be pushing forward now. And go ahead and made the U-turn. So let's go over here with Team 22. Saw some shot markers on the map. But it doesn't look like anybody is close to these guys. So Pika's going to go ahead and empty everything in his backpack. Bleach is going to rotate by once again. This time going to stop at the compound just in front of Viper. Bleach definitely landing some on him. And Viper right now is about a one-shot. Going to try to get some cover behind that tree. Came very, very close to being knocked. Right now, Viper is going to be outside of the zone. Bleach is as well. Bleach going to jump back in that buggy and make it safely to zone. Not sure. So he's going to hop out, try to pick these guys off, gatekeep a little bit, take them out as they rotate through. And I think Viper just took him out. So nice job to those guys. Let's check over here with Team 21 now. Shreddit going to be rolling in. And Kunta currently going to be knocked. Monkey has already been eliminated. Webb going to hop out of that UAS and take down Madeline. And I believe Lucky going to be upstairs jumping on the shack. Going to jump down, take Eve out. Clout almost getting him. And it's going to be a double team right there by Clout and Webb. And Kunta is going to be using the top of the shack right there. And trying to play some shots onto Clout. Tried to jump back through the window. Didn't look like they were able to make it through. And Webb and Seo currently knocked. It's just going to be Kunta and Clout. And Clout's going to go ahead and finish him off. But Kunta was able to get both Seo and Webb on that one. So knew he was going out and definitely just wanted the kills. Right now, Team 17 going to be in the two-story just next to them. So they're going to be pushing up momentarily. So this is going to be Fate versus Shreddit. Shreddit already at a slight disadvantage, being down 2 people. Fate most likely heard the bullets and tried to come in and third-party it. But I believe by the time they got here, the battle literally just ended. I'm going to stay with this one for just a little bit longer. It did not look like anybody else was close to each other. You're going to see Mischief just up on the hill to the north of these two teams. Eve's still low on health. Not sure if she has any more or not. You're going to see a couple shots landed right there on Illusions. Kind of sounded like a VSS. Let me see which one of these are rocking it. So Cloud's got the DP. And Eve's gonna have the MK. So nasty fucking gun when it's on full auto up close. See if anybody else is up to anything currently. So it's possible G4 may run into, I think that is Ice White right there. Other than that, these two teams are the only two exchanging shots right now. Does kind of sound like Mischief just off in the distance. One of them may have a canine up there. You can see Ryan going for the hard flank. And Ryan gonna get some shots landed. Gonna be about 1 to 2 shots. And that was gonna be from Clout right there with the DP. Ryan gonna go ahead and heal up. And now you can see the rest of that team going to be pushing forward now. Illusion's going to get a knock onto Clout. Eve going to knock Illusions in return. And now the rest of the team is pushing forward. Let's see how Eve handles this one. And Ryan going to go ahead and shoot her in the back. All right, so we are now down to our last 12 teams. Who is Fate trying to land some shots on? Possibly Team 3 up the hill. Let's check in with Team 22 at the moment. So Sway is just blowing the vehicle up right there. And this zone is going to go ahead and hard shift to the southeast, which is going to put 4AB almost dead center. And then this is pretty much going to be on the cluster of greens right there on the cliff, as well as Pachinki. It'd be awesome to have this thing end in Pachinki, but I kind of think it's going to be right there at that crossroad junction with the dirt path, right to the left of 4AB. So let's shift to ice right now. You're going to see Team 4 is dead ahead of these guys. So I believe, yeah, so they are going to continue at G4. Looking through the little peephole. Zenli's going to have his position right there in front of the rock. Let's see if he was able to play some shots downwind onto New England Whalers. He's actually looking in the direction of Universe 7 right now. And let's go up here with Team 3. I believe Team 17 is going to rotate right into them. So Mist already knocked. Ryan going to get knocked as well. It's going to be all up to Kinder and Illusions. Kinder going to get knocked, and now it is down to only Illusions for this team. And I believe he was able to take out Mischief, though. And I want to say Zen Gamers went ahead and thirsted one of his teammates. So U7 going to be taking on the New England Whalers down there. Lizzie is a hard one-shot. Dave currently knocked right there. Reaper is crazy low on health as well. Let's see if Lizzie can get revived fast enough to move in and play some shots on the Reaper before he gets the revive on the Dave. I think I just lagged out right there. My ping went crazy fucking high. So on my screen, because my ping was so high, Lizzie was just rubber banding back and forth, and she actually took down Dave and his teammate inside of that shack. Got Zen Lee with the SKS shooting out the tires right there on the vehicles right in front of Lizzie. And there goes that back tire. There's like 4 vehicles around her. So let's look up here at Team 20 now. I believe they are exchanging some shots with Fade over there. You can see Candor running down the hill, trying to get some position behind the rock. And Leos getting some definitely hard shots landed on him by, which I believe was Illusions from behind the tree right there to his northwest. Illusion's going to be using the hill for cover. And from what I could tell, possibly peeking the top of her right now to try to get some kind of position of where these guys are hiding. And Ryan is not too far behind. And is anybody close enough to... So Ryan is going to be going for the revive on Candor back there. From my view, it kind of looked like he was closer to Illusions. Illusion's going to be getting the knock with that mini. And definitely landing a few on him. Not sure who that was over there. Team 20 gonna smoke out the area where their one teammate needs healing. And then Prince, I believe, is gonna go for a little bit higher ground. You can see Oblivion getting a different angle right there on the back hill. And now Illusion's gonna be pushing. And gonna get the knock onto Oblivion. Actually, Ryan is gonna get that with the MK. Nippa was placing some shots onto Illusions, but Illusions end up getting in the knock in return. Leos is going to take the high ground right there, coming up to the crest of the hill right there in front of Ryan. And Leos is going to get knocked, so now it is going to come down to, I think that's Prince right there. Definitely going for the revive on Nippa. Illusion's going to be pushing forward and going to get the knock onto Illusions, while Ryan goes ahead and thirsts Leos. Nippa gonna go ahead and get the heal, and gonna get a double knock right there by Prince with the nades. So Candor and Illusions both going back down. So now it is just gonna be up to Ryan. You're gonna see this zone coming in. This one is going to be rather aggressive. And Ryan gonna go ahead and get the knock onto Prince. Nippa is staying back. And Ryan is about a one-shot, and I believe the zone is gonna go ahead and claim him. And Nippa is most likely going to get the heal right there onto Prince. You can see Zen Gamers is rotating right into Lizzie, and they are going to go ahead and crash that shack. Lizzie is going to get a knock onto Zero, and can she keep going? And Diamo is going to move in and going to go ahead and put the last couple bullets into her. And that is going to be it for the New England Whalers in our third round. So nice job for Zen Gamers right there. And is that Gabby back there placing some shots onto these guys? So trying to get lucky through that smoke. Timmy going to knock a lead and go ahead and get the thirst. Gabby trying to play some shots onto Killer as he rotates in. And definitely landing a couple. And Gabby should have that one, so definitely doing some damage with that MK. Viper's going to be up here on the hill, getting a knock onto C-Dub. And going for the thirst. Going to go ahead and get his team another kill right there. Now Viper has turned towards Silent Mercenaries. Or is that G4? I can't tell. No, it's going to be G4. Timmy is going to now rotate right into Viper and Gabby. Finisher not too far behind. And Nippa and Prince both have... No, only Nippa currently knocked. So Timmy going to be taken down by Viper. Let's see who Zen Gamers is currently taking on. And I believe Diamo just took down Kronos to eliminate Ice. So Zen Lee is trying to meet back up with his buddy right there. And Finisher, I'm not sure if he is trying to play some shots right here on him. Look at all those boxes right outside this building. Viper now taking down Chronic. Let's go back over here with G4. Gabby going to go ahead and get the shots placed onto him. And I believe War Criminals over there is trying, definitely placing some shots on Gabby now. Smoke grenades. I think Diamo right there with, which I think is the DP. Let me double check and get closer. Or he's actually using the AUG. And this is where the zone definitely starts fucking people up. So Chewy gonna eliminate the last member for Insane Nation. And I believe Viper just got another knock, and that is going to be Zen Lee. So Zen Gamers, one of them going to be eliminated by the play zone. And Zen Lee, I believe, was definitely hurting from the zone, and Viper ended up capitalizing on it. So now these are our last two teams. It's going to be 4AB and War Criminals. And right now we're going to have a 3v1. Let's see how Viper fares in this one. Going to go ahead and get a knock onto Bad Kitty and the Thirst. Let's go ahead and get a first-person view on him. Currently looking down the scope in the direction of Chewy. And gets the knock. So it is just going to be up to Mr. Bacon now. For a second, I thought Mr. Bacon was going to get the revive on the Chewy. And there goes the smoke. And Viper is going to get the last couple bullets into him. And that is going to be a third round win for 4AB. Look how many kills Viper got in the last round right there. 12 fucking kills. That's like fucking ridiculous. Let me go ahead and mute the sound real quick, because that is loud as fucking right here. So thank you guys for tuning in for another week of Unknown Soldiers Wednesday Night Scrims. Gonna go ahead and take some end game pictures really quick. Stream's gonna end momentarily. Once I get the scores all added up, I'll open up registration for next week. If you haven't been a part of our scrims before, basically what happens is when I announce registration is open, you're just gonna submit a roster. I believe 6 days later on Tuesday, I'll open up check-in. So basically how it works is when you submit your team for the actual registration, which is your roster, the first 25 teams are going to be the first 25 reserve spots. Then it's going to come down to check in on Tuesday, which ends Wednesday, a couple hours before scrims start. If you do not check in your team, you basically forfeit the right to one of the starting 25 spots if you're one of those teams. And then it goes to the next person down in the line. So if you're listening and want to be part of these, Discord server should be in the Twitch chat. Go ahead and join it and choose Scrim Team Leader on the roles. And you'll be notified of Scrim registration opening. And hope to see a bunch of you guys next week. Thank you as always for tuning in.